Okay, perfect. I think Ganesh, you are hearing the noise. Salman is not hearing the noise.
Maybe, but I am hearing something. I don't know. Maybe it's the problem.
Just a minute. Let me check my mic. Let just the timer is down. Okay, to 13 seconds. Okay, we'll start in 10, 9, 8, 7. Okay, okay. Okay, so I have turned on the fan again. So guys, can you just type again whether you can hear me clearly or not? Okay, so we'll start. This timer is up. And yes. Okay, so hello. I see a lot. I see that many people are here now, like 20, more than 30. So we can start the event. Okay, great. So I'll start presenting. Okay, so first before presenting, I'd like to thank all of you guys for being here. It couldn't have been possible without you guys coming here. So I had about the surprise session. I'll tell about in a detail how what is the surprise session and how are we going to go with it. Okay. So I was having talk with Anush, my co-host, and we just decided that we had a problem in talking about what MSP program is. So I am also new here in the MSP program. About 2 weeks ago, I came here. So we thought we can go with the definition and all, but wouldn't it be better if some experienced MSPs would come in and they'll share their experiences with us? So I had been in contact
Yes.
with Salman, Ganesh, Hanzala, Sambhav, and there were a lot more MSPs that I wanted to invite. I wanted to invite Dawuda as well, but due to the time issue, there was problem. So yes, I shortlisted it down to four MSPs: Salman, Ganesh, Hanzala, and Sambhav. So we have three right now here. Sambhav will be joining us. He has an event right now. He'll be joining us in the middle of the event. He is on second number. So I'll start with the session now. And once again, thank you all for the MSPs for coming here and helping me throughout this event.
Thank you, Adel. So we should be
Yeah,
starting anytime now.
just a second, just a second. Let the
Yeah, sure.
slides upload, then you can continue. Okay, I'll start, Anush. Just a second. I'll give the
Yeah,
introduction
sure.
and all. Okay, so I'll welcome you all now formally now to this session. Thank you all for coming here. The slides are visible, right? So I'll be handing over it to Anush for the to start and introducing our first speaker, Salman.
Okay. I hope the slides are visible. I would like to welcome Salman Chishti. Can you hear me? Yeah. I would like to welcome Salman Chishti. He's an incoming Microsoft Cloud Solution Architect intern. He has been one of the leading members here. He's in such an inspiration. I really hope that you guys learn a lot from him. He is one who's ready to help anyone at any time. So I call him to give him his speech.
Salman, you there? Salman, let me ping him in the chat.
Hello.
Hi,
Sorry,
hi.
I didn't expect to
Salman,
speak
you're audible.
straight away.
You're audible.
Okay. Hi. Okay. I didn't expect to speak straight away, so I'll get my PowerPoint up now. Let me upload it. So this is going to be a really quick session, right? So 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool. Get this up.
So can we start?
You want the presenter? Are
Yeah.
you presenting the slides?
Yeah. PowerPoint's going to be uploaded. It's just uploading.
Okay, okay, perfect. Great.
I'm going to speed
Hi.
through this, okay? Because I've got to also rush off. for the other event, but and something else. So cool. It is going to upload now. Is my microphone okay?
The slide is up.
Do you
The
want me
slide is
to
up.
check?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can hear you perfectly.
It's okay, Salman.
Okay, let me. Okay, cool. So, yes, thank you for the kind introduction. That was really nice. Really nice of all of you to have me on board and to talk here in front of everyone in the audience. I'm no different from any of you. I'm just a student, studying in the UK, and we're all on the same journey. Okay, and I'm just gonna mention quickly, how Microsoft has changed my life, a bit about that, and how you can do it too. I'm no different from any of you, and what's the reason we're all on this path, right? Okay, so as an individual, I've always been into passions and what really inspires you want to do. Okay, so I have three main passions, and I've just discovered them at different points in my life. So one of them is coding. Coding, of course, that's what people I guess might know me for. Doing coding, doing all this Microsoft stuff. So yes, that's one aspect of me, but I also have two other things. Screen's not visible.
It's visible. It's visible. You can go on.
Yeah, so that's just one aspect of what I do, but I also am into music and photography. So I've been playing instruments since I was 6 years old. I play 6 instruments, and it's something which I really enjoy doing. It's a way for me to escape into the creativity side of life without. Sometimes you get a bit bogged down by just sitting in front of the computer all the time. Yes, you can go create an app, but you have to come up with an idea for that. So sometimes having that outlet, going to say coding, going to creativity isn't the same thing as using your senses and going to say doing writing, creating songs, creating music, photography. My last one, that's more of a recent venture of mine, which I started doing in about 2016.
Salman, your voice is breaking down. The attendees can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I'll try speak louder. Yeah. So photography is one of them. Yeah, so photography is more recent venture, and all these things, the stuff I do in my free time. So what I wanted to tell you all to do, just keep doing what you're passionate about. Somehow these can all fuse together. So I'm interested in image processing, and that really ties in well with photography. Reflect on your journey. Your journey over time will define who you are, but realize that you must always keep that same just stick to what you like doing. Okay. Doing something just because it's going to get you more money or because everyone's telling you to do it isn't always the best idea. So it's I wrote in the bottom right, you can see this was I wrote about my whole I reflected on my whole life in primary school, and that's actually the time I started coding. I didn't know I was coding at the time. It was it's somehow got into that. Just because I don't want to keep this long, I'm just gonna finish by saying merge your passions together. Okay, my biggest emphasis on this talk is passions. Have your passions. So top left picture of what I used to I wrote down in a book when I was about 10. Mario, make mobile phones, stuff like that. That this was the sort of thing that I saw myself liking, getting into that industry. And then photography, then doing events, all these things, they're all something I'm passionate about. So don't force yourself into things which you think you will like, and then don't force yourself. Force yourself never force yourself into things. What I'm saying, these things you will naturally force yourself into yourself. If you get what I mean, they will naturally fall into place. Yeah, so yeah, I don't want to talk too much about myself, so that's cutting it off there. And yeah, there's only 24% of women in the MSP program, so try to join if you're new to the program. Happy to help out if you're new. We're doing the whole mentorship program and everything. So yeah, more than happy to answer any questions. If you want to reach out to me, I'm Salman. I'm Chishti on Twitter. My DMs are open, and I'm happy to speak. Yeah, thank you very much. Got to rush off to another event. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll try to answer any questions hopefully in the chat. So yeah, thank you very much for having me again. Yeah.
Okay, Salman, that was lovely of you saying. Salman, would you like to tell us what have you learned through this journey in MSP throughout, like since the day when you joined?
I've learned, that connections are one of the most important things. Well, is that what I've learned that before the MSP journey in terms of, the people who you surround yourself with. That's going to be like who you are. Okay, so surround yourself with great people. Surround yourself with people who motivate you and inspire you, and you will. They say you're the average of the closest 5 people around you. So, yeah. Never let status.
There's one question in the chat. Okay, great. There is one question in the chat. It says, "What's your main motivating factor, and what motivated you to join this field of programming?"
So I was 10. I was making like cheat codes for Mario Kart Wii, and I was like doing that against people who were in Cambridge, people from Cambridge who were making cheat codes, and I thought, okay, I want to do this too. So I started like competing against them in a like, oh, I want to make this because they wouldn't release their code, so I'd try and make my own versions. And yeah, I didn't know it was coding, and then I got into that, and yeah, it's been fun ever since. And I also used to do like modifying RAM within, I think, like Club Penguin and stuff like that. It's not the best thing, but I was like 10, so it's, you can't really tell someone if he's 10 years old.
Salman, they want to know, how do you even manage your time? Like, you're literally into everything, and how are you able to manage your time? Give us some tips.
I didn't manage my time that well. I try to have a list of things, like recently, a list of things which I want to do for the day, and I will like stay up if I don't do them. Like I can work at nighttime, if you get what I mean. So know what kind of a person you are: morning person, evening person. Just know your restrictions and your boundaries. Be healthy about it. I find the best ways to like I like to have a goal which I want to achieve. For example, like in 2018, I wanted to set a C# 74 to 43 exam. So that was my big goal, but then, you have short-term goals as well. So maybe have a goal for this week, have a goal for today, have like 5 tasks to do today. Yesterday I had about 7 tasks. I didn't do all 7 tasks, but I did about 5 by the end of the morning. So yeah, just try, don't overexert yourself. Allow yourself to have some free time as well. Otherwise you're going to burn out, perhaps.
Just a second, there's one more question I got in my own chat. Let me check this out. This one will be the last one. Okay, how has Microsoft contributed to your journey?
Microsoft has been with me like ever since. Okay, so when I was like, so I'm really privileged in the sense that when I was younger, I got to go on a computer. Okay, I used to use Windows XP and stuff like that. Creating cheat codes for games was only possible because I had a Windows computer. Yeah, like I've always been on Windows. It's been, really accessible. The old mission for Microsoft was before it was to empower every person and organization on the planet to achieve more. It was to make sure to try and get one device in each person's household by the end of the year, one computer. Now you have that in pretty much every person's pocket, which is insane to me. And then the next mission was to be what's next. So change that you want to see in the world tomorrow. Be the change that you want to be in the world in a week. 3 days, like a year, it doesn't matter. Like, try to have somewhere which you're aiming for. Don't really have too much experience since I'm only 20, but I hope this helps.
Okay, Salman, do you have time right now? Because the attendees are really enjoying right now, and they are setting there are two more questions. I'd like to ask them also. If you were asked to choose between code and photography, what would be your answer? I'd like to add music to it as well because you are a musician as well. So if you were asked to choose between code, photography, and music, what would you choose?
I think there's a misconception in the fact that you have to choose an area to like specialize in and just focus your whole life on. That's not what I've done. I've been doing music since 6. I've been doing photography since 16, coding since like 10. Okay, I haven't stopped one of them. Okay, I did stop, photography in the sense where I like sold my equipment, but then I got back into it. Okay, it's I wouldn't choose one. Okay, but for a job, it would be coding. I did when I was doing my coding job, I was also doing a photography job at the same time. I was also doing ambassador, open day job at uni as well at the same time. I was doing like all three. Like you can have side hustles. You can do like 3 jobs at once. You can do 4 jobs at once. You can study at the same time. It's about what your priorities are. And being able to manage that well and see like, okay, I don't want to go out. Like loads of people will be like, oh, I want to go to the party. You want to do this one thing. Like choose your priorities. What do you want to be in the next 5 years? What do you want to see yourself? Look back and say, okay, this is what I was then. Don't limit yourself to like just what is one topic. Yeah, that's my advice. Like have your passions. That's what I'm saying. Merge your passions. Like photography, that leads to image processing. Psychology is one of my passions, so I like studying, the way people work and stuff, and that leads to AI. So, artificial intelligence, machine learning. Dawud did a great talk on, how you were an infant and how that shaped the world. I hope I'm not taking up too much time with these answers.
No issues. Sorry, Sambhav. This is just the last question, and we'll be moving on to you. It's a promise now. I have ended the question answer session. Sayan, your answer was answered. He informed about that in the time management part, right? So I'll be taking Hassan Zayed's question that how would you advise someone who asked you about to get an internship at Microsoft? And Salman, with this, I would like to add one more thing. Can you tell the non-MSPs about your MSP Inspire program also?
Oh, I would be more than happy to speak about that. Okay, so Dawud started this whole idea about the whole Inspire thing before I joined the program in about July, and he was like trying to get people in Middle East and Africa to get inspired and to like start engaging people in that region. Okay, so that started, and like he's an amazing person. He came up with this whole idea, and like ever since when I joined the program, he was really welcoming, and he wanted me to get on board. So started that, and we've just been working since. It's there's days where you get like 3 people viewing, you get 5 people viewing. People don't see that. People now see that, okay, now we're getting 300 people at once viewing a stream, 400 people, but they don't see the beginning. So it's about persevering, and I'm really grateful to be on this amazing journey with such amazing people. Like again, I'm as I say to you, I'm just just another one like you. I'm just the same person like you. So I'm really grateful for all of that. For the Microsoft internship, I've applied about 100 times to Microsoft. So it's about keep trying, never give up. There's one thing which can't be beaten, and that's perseverance. There's one trait. There's 5 personality traits, and the biggest predictor of success is actually guess what it is? It's conscientiousness. So conscientiousness is the perseverance aspect. So you just never give up.
I hope you all.
Okay, Salman, that was great hearing you. Now we'll move on to our next speaker for today, Sambhav. I hope you all liked this session with Salman, and I would like your reviews also with this session about how do you like the speaker session, so that we can go with it forward as well. I'll think about it. So your reviews will also be great. So about Sambhav, Sambhav is a gold MSP from Nepal, and he has a lot of experiences in community building, and moreover, he started his project of making video tutorials for people in Nepal in their own native language. Sorry about that. We'll be playing a small video for that is available on Sambhav. You can check it out on YouTube as well. So we'll start with that. Sambhav, you are here, right? I would like to hear you before the video.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, so we'll be playing the video. Guys, just tell me if the audio is clear or not, because I'm playing the audio from the mobile. Okay, so I'll just share my desktop screen right now. Okay, I'm starting it right now. Anush, just tell me if the audio is clear or not. If you don't hear the audio, just say that we can't hear it.
Sure. Yep, the audio is clear.
I had no idea what computer science was. I had no idea how softwares worked, and I literally had no idea about how to build a software, how to program. I didn't have any of those knowledge. Getting started with programming and getting started with coding, it was quite tough for me. The most problem I faced was having to understand English because of all the words, all the definitions. To learn about technology, first you have to learn English and then technology.
In few colleges, their system is in direct English, which is a bit difficult for us to grasp, right? Because we've been taught in Nepali, so there is a communication gap between the teaching system.
When I actually started seeing a lot of tutorials on Microsoft Learn, I started grasping a lot of concepts that actually made sense to me. So all of my friends, all of my colleagues, and all of the students of Nepal should know these things. That's the reason why I've been creating the tutorials in Nepali. आज हामीले क्लाउडको बारेमा कुरा गर्नेवाला छौँ. अब क्लाउड भनेको the program Microsoft Student Partner is all about learning and sharing. We learn latest technology and we help others learn about it too. Having the access to technology means having the access to future. So being a Microsoft Student Partner is like an opportunity, and it's also like a responsibility. We have to help other students excel, help them code, help them learn programming. If you can speak technology, if you can understand technology, and if you can innovate the technology, you can be the one who can shape the future.
Okay, so I hope that was an inspiring video. Now I'll move on to you, Sambhav. You can start.
Awesome. Am I audible?
Yes, just a second, Sambhav. Anush, can you just take screenshots for this session? Thank you. Now you
Yeah,
must start.
sure. I'm already on it.
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Sambhav. You can start.
Awesome. Yeah. So hi everyone. I'm Sambhav. I'm from Nepal and I'm a gold MSP. So it's been like more than 2 years. I'm a part of this amazing Microsoft Student Partner community. Yeah, Adil invited me here to share my journey, but however, there was recently a podcast from MSP Inspire with journeys of not just me, but 10 amazing gold MSPs, like including me as well. So I'll here be talking about, in short, about what are some valuable experiences I've had being a part of this program. So, like, I have been a huge fan of Windows since the childhood. So my first Windows was XP, and I started like I used to play a lot of games, but I loved Microsoft Windows. So getting selected in the MSP program was like a dream for me. I got like introduced to Microsoft Learn and was able to learn these amazing technologies like Azure. So these have been of great value to me. So I was like, I'm one of those people who had a really bad first year of college because I like the programming languages, all of those were like dancing letters to me, and I those didn't make any sense to me. So like after getting selected into the MSP program, after having had this opportunity to interact with these amazing people, I finally started grasping these sort of concepts and started the community has had a huge impact in my learning process. So I've had an immense professional network being an MSP. So I've had networks with lots of MVPs from my country, Nepal, and from India, and from Sri Lanka, and many other countries. Apart from MVPs, like Microsoft professionals, Microsoft employees as well. So Microsoft Student Partner Program has provided me with this platform to network with these amazing people, not just from Microsoft, but from other companies as well, and be like have this opportunity to interact with them and become inspired from what they've been doing and what we can take from their journeys. So simply holding the title of MSP, Microsoft Student Partner, is also a great achievement and can help a lot in networking with the pioneers in tech. So yeah, being an MSP, I've had immense support from other MSPs on my events, my initiatives, and I've been getting tremendous feedback, like which made my sessions better every second time. So apart from that, I've had lots of like some opportunities to showcase my caliber, my talent in a global scale, in an international scale. Having had this opportunities to become a part of MSP Summit, insider of program, etc. So yeah, being a part of MSP community has provided me with lots of these networkings, connections, and opportunities. But the most like important value or experience I've had as an MSP is this amazing community. So I'm getting all of these opportunities to connect with so many individuals from all around the globe and have this privilege to become inspired with them. So me having this opportunity to connect with Adil, it's a privilege which I would not have had if I weren't a part of MSP. So like Adil, like Salman, like Dawud, there are lots of these amazing inspirational MSPs all around the globe, and having this opportunity to connect with them and like learn from them, become inspired, has been one of the biggest aspects of my MSP journey. Um, so let's take Adil for instance. Once again, he's been a part of this program, and in this short time, he has been able to make so many connections and do these sort of amazing collaborations. So this, I believe, is the beauty of MSP program. It empowers you with, limitless, limitless knowledge, limitless confidence, and like the power to take initiatives. So what else have I learned? So let's talk about leadership. As Adil mentioned, I've been doing great with community building in my country, in my city. So I've being an MSP, I have learned these sort of leadership skills, which has helped me found Oscar IT Club. So this might be like a normal thing for all people, students around the globe, having a computer science club in their college. But in my college, in the 50 years history of my college, there was never a computer science club, and I was able to like found this this entity for the first time in the 50 years history of my college, and this has revolutionized the learning process in my college, introducing hackathons, workshops, seminars, etc. So which were completely new. to my college. So this sort of community building skills, I've been able to gain all of these skills from this amazing community, from these amazing MSPs who have been who have been a part of their local communities as well, and they've been leading their local communities. So apart from community building, what I've learned, the other thing is confidence. So uh, like as you can see, there's in my intro, there's founder of Nepal Learns Code. So I have taken this initiative to create video tutorials in my local language, which is Nepali, for the Nepalese students to grasp the concepts of programming, the concepts of technology in an easier way. So I've had this inspiration from lots of MSPs and this community, which empowered me with this confidence of taking newer initiatives. So yeah, my message to everyone out there, I won't be talking for very long today. My message to everyone in this call would be, if you are new to the program, if you are an MSP, if you are even if you are not an MSP, my advice to you would be to make best out of this platform. Use Teams if you are an MSP. If you are not an MSP, you do not need to worry, because there are our previous speaker Salman. He's the part of MSP Inspire community. So that's another initiative from other MSPs, which has its goals set on inspiring students. So yeah, join their Discord servers, have conversations, use this platform. So connect to relevant people and start having collaborations. This is the beauty of the MSP program, and this is the sort of experience, the sort of learning, the sort of knowledge I've gained being a part of this program. So yeah, Adil, I think I'd want to stop right here.
Okay, great,
Sambhav?
Sambhav. Sambhav, will you be able to take a question if you are
Yeah,
getting late for event?
yeah, sure.
Okay, just let me check. There are two questions. I'll go with one. Okay, okay, okay. I'll take this one. Okay, Sambhav, it's a long one.
Uh-huh.
I'll go through it slowly. Okay.
Okay.
A growing developer community all over the world means a lot in the change of how we think about the problems physically and virtually that we get communicate so effectively. So in today's world where human life has been so much affected, where do you see the software community companies going? What kind of trends are they going to adapt? How will Microsoft adapt to it? How will we see something in a different ideology? Or okay, so basically the question says like throughout the situation that we are going right now, so what will be the next step taken by the companies in the software world? And there's one more thing I'd like to add with this question as well, that somewhat as we all have the MSP tags, right? You
Uh-huh.
have the MSP tag and I have the MSP tag. So does this affect us getting jobs in software companies? So these are the questions.
Okay. I'd like to take the second one first, because I wasn't able to grasp everything from the first question. I'll listen to it again. So let's take the second question first. So was it easier to get job opportunities or internships as MSP, right? Like only having the title. So what I
Yes, yes.
believe is, if so having a title does not tell who you are. So it's up to yourself, like it's up to you how you represent this title you have, if you are an MSP. So it's about what you've done, it's about what you can do, it's about your caliber that's going to count. Yeah, having this title can have a sort of addition, but it's about how you represent this. So if you go to a company and just say I'm an MSP, hire me, they won't do this. But if you go to the company and say I am an MSP, I have done these sort of collaborations with these people from the world, I've done these sort of events, these sort of projects. If you do all of these things, if you have a proper GitHub account, if you GitHub is like the latest CV. So if you have all of the things sorted, it will be easier to get job opportunities. Only having the title won't work, but having this experience and embodying this experience into your personality will definitely help you get jobs and internships. Yeah,
The
could you
first
please
question, yes,
yeah,
yes.
could you
The first,
summarize it a little bit,
yes,
because
I'll
my
summarize it.
internet is sketchy as well.
Yeah, no issues. So what the question really was, it says that like we're going to the COVID-19 situation right now. So
Uh-huh.
how will the software companies take step with it? Like how are they going to go with it forward?
Okay. The first and foremost thing I see in the near future is initiative of many more software companies as well, because there was this you know um, thought in people's minds that whether or not virtually a company can be run. But in this pandemic, we've been forced to stay at homes, and we've been forced to work from home, and it has been to some extent it has been very fruitful in the software development industry to some extent. So it has showcased huge possibilities out there. Having this virtual network all over the world can open us up to lots and lots of opportunities. Like it won't matter from which country you are, like all of those things. So yeah, having this sort of virtual connection, having this sort of virtual possibilities are going to be huge uh, in the future of software companies, in my perspective. Talking about big companies, yeah, I think they've made substantial changes. They've adopted to this situation, and they're doing excellent. So I think the software industry will have lots of goods to take in from this sort of engagement, this sort of virtual organizations, or something like that. I hope that answered your question, because I was not able to completely grasp it. So you know, yeah.
Okay, thanks. Now Sambhav, thank you for your presence over here. It was really great. One thing I'd like to add after Sambhav's inspiring story is that we all think that we can study in an another language. For example, in third world in Asian countries like in India and in Pakistan, we have seen it a lot, like people studying in English language rather than their native language. So what from Sambhav's story we understand is that like in Nepal they weren't that much fluent in English, and what psychological researchers also tell us that people are better off studying in their own native language. And what other thing I'd like to add is that like Sambhav had an experience with coding, and also he started making videos, right? So why not we take it to another level? So I see many people over here, right? So many people know something or the other. So why not we take out a camera and just shoot a YouTube video and upload it in our native language so that people can understand it. And just think what a wave of if everyone starts doing and uploading what things they learn on YouTube or on the internet, how helpful will it be for people who don't understand those concepts or those things? What would you say, Sambhav, on this one?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, you do not need a camera to get started. You can simply, get started with writing blogs if you're not into videos, or you could do some presentations and have just audio recorded. So what I believe is everyone has a different learning speed, a different learning pace, and a different learning style. So if we are able to produce a certain content from ourselves, so my learning style would be different from someone else's, but there would be lots and lots of people resonating to the way I learn and to the way I teach. So what I believe is, if you start doing these things, if you start making online content, even if you are able to have a positive impact on even one student, that's like a huge achievement for you as well, and for that other person as well. So sharing the knowledge you have really empowers the community, and really helps everyone out there to learn at their own pace and at their own style. So yeah, that's amazing possibilities out there.
Okay, thank you, Sambhav. I hope we haven't taken much of your time. So we'll move on to our next speaker. So as the session is getting interesting, we have one more wild card speaker. We have Dawuda Iddrisu, if I'm not spelling your
Dawuda Iddrisu.
wrong.
Yeah,
Okay.
awesome.
Ganesh, can you introduce him? Ganesh, can you introduce
It's not.
Dawuda?
No, it's not. Uh, so in the community, we don't call him Dauda. We call him
Okay.
Dawood.
Okay. Okay, Dawud, can you come in and hop in the session?
Awesome. This is amazing. I found a lot of people imitating my awesomeness, right? But I just want to say that you guys all inspire all of you out there. You are inspiration. You have so much energy in you. You have what it takes to change the world. Whatever you are doing, don't think you are trying to change it. I think one thing we were corrected on is that whatever we are doing, we are actually changing the world, all right? The little contributions that we all have and then how we exhibit them are very important. You don't have to be a Microsoft student partner to change your community. You just need to be yourself to change that. I was a software developer before I went to the university. That was somewhere 2015. And when I got to the university, I shared my passion with the community immediately. I had those who were in level 400, which was their final year, coming down to me. Some of them would ride bicycles and motors just to get to my hostel and then find me to teach them. So this is how powerful whatever you know is, right? Because the little you know is as huge as you can imagine. Like it is so powerful, right? The knowledge we share makes it more, powerful, right? So this is how I wasn't a Microsoft student partner, and that was somewhere around 2015 when I got into the university. I looked around and I said, no, I need to be able to change this community, right? So that zeal should exist between each and every one of us. Whether you are an MSP or you are not an MSP, you have to be able to, use whatever you have to be able to change your society. One thing I notice about changing societies is the fact that if you contribute to make the society better, you tend to benefit. Let me tell you this short reason why I will say this. Is because I had opportunity in 2018 to go to US on behalf of an association on campus which was called Inactus, and I missed that opportunity because I was denied of visa. In 2019, I had opportunity. I was one of those selected to go to Amsterdam, the one of the outstanding students. And then again, I got denied of visa. Um, Soon enough, I got another opportunity to go to Microsoft. That is to go to Microsoft Build at Seattle, and I got denied of visa. Now, to this year, I then applied for another visa to go to Amsterdam, and I got denied of it. Now, the point is that I just want you to know that it doesn't always go right, right? But it doesn't mean you should give up. It doesn't mean that you can't make it, right? Whatever that is happening to you is happening to you at the right time, right? So you have so much energy, you have so much passion. You are sometimes tested to see how strong you are. And you, like if you come from a background, you actually realize that human beings are the most, strongest creation. Even angels bow to us, right? So that means that we have so much powerful and we have so much power and we can change whatever we want to do. There were sometimes I used to think about, even if human beings want to fly, I think we can fly. Already we are flying in, airplanes, right? So that is how powerful you are. Never give up. Whether, there's an obstacle in front of you, stopping you not to go, say, no, I can do it, right? So when I became, I did a lot of contribution. Right here in front of me are a series of awards and citations in my room. And it was because I contributed to the, society regardless of who I was. I was with no name, I was with no title, but I left there being the influential student of the year, being the discovery of the year, getting a lot of citation from a lot of organizations. And this is where you are right now. You are in the university, a campus made up of huge amount of people who are passionate, right? Who wants to make the future better, right? This is where you are. You all are at the university right now, and you have so much influence. You can start something little, and then you go out there and make a difference. One person told me that that was somewhere in 2018. So the guy approached me, I mean, in one of the meeting, and then he said that, Dawood, you know what I was thinking? I was always thinking about one day standing on a pulpit, right? And then I would, be talking to a lot of people out there. So I would be on the pulpit, and then I'll be the speaker, and people are listening to me. That was my vision. But when I saw you, I actually saw that you already achieved what I wanted to achieve. Why did he say that? When I was, in the university in my first year, when people were thinking of getting better places to stand as speakers before they teach people, before they tell people, before they inspire people, I was right standing in under trees with students, and I was teaching these students, right? And soon enough, I stood on a lot of platforms, and then I gave, speeches. Just 2019, one of the institutions that trained me in 2014 awarded me for, giving a massive contribution towards the country in terms of technology. So there's just so much strength in you. There's so much strength in you and I. You need to recognize it and bring it out. Now, the Microsoft Student Partner Program gives us some global sense of, feeling that I'm able to connect with Adib, I'm able to connect with Ganesh, I'm able to connect with Sambhav, I'm able to connect with great minds, right? It's more or less like, thinking about you. You would have, met a lot of people, and then you would have been able to do a lot of things with them. But listen to me, Microsoft has done all the filtering for you, has filtered to find out one of the passionate people across the globe, brought you under one umbrella, and you are supposed to connect with one another, right? And then change the world. And that is why the Microsoft Student Partner Program is as powerful as it is, right? So all I just want you to know is that being an MSP carries a lot, right? I, in particular, I was when I graduated from the university, I got the opportunity from two companies who approached me before I was, graduating, who approached me and said that we want you to be, I think that was Kudlin from Nigeria said that we will need you. We will need that skills of you, your community building skills. Mind you, it wasn't just my software skills. It was my community building. So that means that all the skills that you are all getting are very important, and take it very serious. Yes, being an MSP, having the recognition alone can fetch you a very great job, not just with Microsoft, but other companies, all right? So this is the global connection we have. I was thinking, Sambhav said a lot. Sambhav, summarized everything and then told you what it means to be an MSP, all the global connections. So what I would just add to it is that, see, never give up, right? You are so much strong, and then usually, all the difficulties, tasks that, failure and things comes in the way of people who are going to, become great, right? So immediately you see that you are failing along the line. It is a sign of greatness. Just keep achieving, and keep being you. All right. I wouldn't want to take much of your time. I'm on another meeting and several meetings right now. But then this means a lot for me. It meant a lot for me to meet whoever hasn't met me here and whoever has met me before. All right. So I think I'll just end it here and tell you that
Yes,
you can all do it.
thank you, Dawood, for
Thank you,
coming
Dawood.
in
It was a
and
very
helping.
inspiring one. Okay.
Yeah, Anush.
So I would like to take the honor to introduce Ganesh Tiwari. He is one of my close friends in the group. He's very talented, but he will say he's otherwise. Uh, he's one of the beta Microsoft student partners here. He's the founder of WebEx Studios, which is an amazing website. You guys must really check it out. So Ganesh, can you take the mic and tell us about your journey here in the student partner, and tell people that why you love it so much and what it has for them?
Awesome. Uh, so I will start sharing my screen, I guess. And I have a little bit of presentation made, though I won't take much of your time. Is my screen visible?
No, your screen is not
No, not
visible.
yet.
Awesome. So just tell me when it is, and mm,
Guys, if you have any questions for Ganesh, please ask it in the chat. Thank you.
awesome. So is it visible now, right now?
Nope, not yet.
Oh my God. Rip, rip. Why is this happening today? Once again, I'll share my screen. Wait. So it should be loading by now. I don't know.
Ganesh, you can start
My,
speaking. I guess the slide will be up.
Maybe
okay. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, but we can't see your slide. I guess you should start speaking. I'm just upload the slides. If they are on, it's okay. If they're not, it's perfectly fine. You can
Okay.
just read up the
So
slides.
okay. So the first thing that I wanted to say, everyone here, is hello. I hope everyone is doing great, staying safe at their homes, taking care of themselves, and I'm privileged to talk here with Adil and Anush, and they are both very talented in their own perspectives, and they have taken great pains in organizing this session. Uh, a little bit about myself. I am Ganesh Tiwari. I'm doing Master's in Computer Science from the University of Mumbai. The college which I'm currently enrolled in is RD National College. I like making stories, writing code, and breaking ice, if you know what I mean. Most loved programming languages, Python. I love working with Kotlin as well. And Dart is the love of my life. Other than that, other than programming, I like to make stories. As I said, I act in some of my college events. I am a very, a, I guess I can say, experienced host, as I have hosted a quite a lot of events in my college, and um, that can I say, that much I can say. What are my experience as an MSP? So my experience as an MSP, I have enjoyed every event that I have done. The amount of respect that you get from society, the people, you know. So, am I something bugged out? Am I audible right now?
Yes, Ganesh, you are audible. You just keep on speaking.
Okay, awesome. So the events which I had done until now and the experience of mine are great. I was just, maybe you can say, I am a lucky lad to get on here and share this platform with the people like Dawuda Iddrisu, Salman, Chishti, and there is one of my friend Manish Kaushik who has helped me in a lot of events I have done until now. And then there are some experienced people like Adi Mustafa Sheikh, who has helped me in a great event that I hosted last month. Also, the whole community as a whole, all the CPMs, all the managers, they are very active in whichever problem that you have, anything that you want to ask, you just message them and they respond as quickly as they can. Every turn and every choice that I have made as a student partner over here has helped me learn a lot, and I got to connect with so many people who I shouldn't have worked with, or who I would have never met if I wasn't involved in this program. I'm very grateful for that. Uh, Most memorable events and sessions that I have done until now is AI gaming tournament that I did at my college. Again, that I was privileged that uh, Microsoft helped me in that, and then they did a lot of stuff in the back which I would never be able to do if I was on my own. Then we had a MSP virtual call, which in which more than you know 20 or 30 people were involved throughout the globe, and they were giving sessions in that, and then uh, we did it for like 2 or 3 days on the consecutive, and I was involved in all of that. I enjoyed every bit of it. Uh, I did my first session with MSP Inspire. That was very fun for me. So if you have any question like how can you join this program, so joining this program is very easy. Just go onto the official site, that is studentpartners.microsoft.com. You apply on there. For applying, you have to do three simple things like create an introductory video about yourself, write a little bit about yourself in your journey as a computer enthusiast, and how do you feel like spreading this technology into your community. This is like all you need to become a student partner. Uh, Also, I don't know. I think I have said all of the things that I have achieved until now. Also, me and my friend, we created a sort of a farm named as webexstudio.in, and we wanted to succeed, but it never caught off. And I don't know. I think I have said whatever I have planned, and over to you, Adil. If you have any questions for me,
I
you
guess, yes. Please send us your questions in the chat box. We'll be waiting for a minute if you guys have any
it,
questions.
it's very grateful so that you and you had this session and you called me upon here. I feel very privileged to do that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ganesh. The
Ganesh, I
pleasure
have a
is
question with you.
ours.
Ganesh,
Awesome.
hello.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, yes. Go ahead. Am I audible?
Ganesh, yeah, you're audible. Do you think that you need to be a outgoing person, an extrovert, to join in this program? Because this is about leadership. So is it possible to learn how to lead after we join the program, or do we need any special skills to join into this program? What are your thoughts on that?
So before joining this program, okay, I was you can say that I was a programmer. I used to do coding stuff and attend a few events here and there, but not that much connected into the field, and never knew any technical person, or not that kind of a background where people from big companies, or you know so I never had that uh, uh, background. But yeah, I was not, you can say, an introvert, but I am also not that big kind of an extrovert who likes talking to people every now and then. And yes, the people who are in this community are so friendly, even if you have a question or a doubt or anything that you need help with, be it related to this program or be it to your particular passion. If you leave a question on in there, in the MSP community or MSP help, somewhere is looking for this question, and they can help you out in no time at all. No time. Uh, you know, the first event which I held, it was like, you can say there was like 15 to 20 minutes remaining for that event, and I hadn't prepared. I didn't knew where I could get those certificates to give it to students, because I was pretty new back then. I left a message on MSP help, and in under 2 minutes, I got a reply, and they actually sent me the whole thing, and you know, they helped me out so quickly that it it made me think like I can also help others like this, because I constantly see people on Teams asking several questions, and that's why I guess we started a Discord community where we can help others who are not in MSP get here and get the experience of you know communicating with others. Yes,
Okay,
and
Ganesh,
Anush,
thanks a lot. We
awesome,
are running short of time, so I'll be moving on. Thank you for your.
awesome, awesome. I'll just mute myself. Bye.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Thank
next we have Mr. Chaudhry Hanzaila Maqsood. He is a gold MSP from Pakistan. He has been a chairperson for News's ACM chapter. So all those listening from FAST University, Pakistan, it will be great hearing him. He has been working in Pakistan to build up the MSP community, and he was one of the first MSPs to in Pakistan to stand up and uh, and join the program. So I'll move on to Hanzala. Hanzala, you there? Hanzala. Yeah, Hanzala, can you increase your volume? We can't hear you. You aren't audible, Hanzala. Your voice is less. Hanzala, you there? We can hear you, but your voice is very less. Hanzala, can you try rejoining? We can't hear you.
Maybe if we can try to disconnect and then reconnect, maybe it
Yes,
will work because
he's reconnecting right now. So I guess because we are running short of time, we'll not be having that interaction session that I promised you guys. So I'm sorry for that. Let me just call him and check. Just give me a minute.
I'm audible now.
Yes, you're audible, Hanzala. That's great. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my slides. I just prepared for a little bit.
Sure, I'll stop presenting.
Let me check. You can see my slides.
No, Hanzala, we can't see your slides. I guess I don't know what's
Okay,
the problem with the slides here.
okay.
Okay. Hanzala, you can WhatsApp me the
Yeah.
slides.
I got it. I got it.
Okay, okay, great.
Is
Now
that
you want, yeah, there's the slides. You can see it.
I'm audible, right?
Yes, you are audible. You may start.
Okay, okay. Okay, hello everyone. I'm Chaudhry Hanzaila Maqsood, the Gold Microsoft student partner from Pakistan, and I thank to Adil and all the community of Fast Karachi that you have invited, and all the other MSPs and the other speakers that are here with us today. Thanks to you all to joining us with us. So I let introduce you myself that I am from Fast National University, the student of software and computer science. Uh, and I am from one of those MSPs that have started from Pakistan very first time in 2018. I was selected as an MSP. Actually, the program was breakdown for 2 or 3 years after 2015 or 14. So then again, the program started in 2018, and I was one of them, the lucky guy who got selected in that. So I can share with you that how my journey started and how it impressed me and motivate me and how get the things I get into it. The things that the program was very initiative from as I told in 2014 or 15. There were some of the guys who were also the MSPs, but it was not so much spread in all over in Pakistan, the MSP program. But I came to this name, and I really inspired. And of course, everyone will be inspired by the name of Microsoft, of course. So I also got inspired, but I got tried again and again whenever the application will reopen, and I will start to apply for that. So I came to know that the applications are open, and on that time it was a kind of a email, and I sent them an email, and after the interview I got selected. It was in October 2018 when I got an final email to be selection. So as I was also the chair of the ASEAN student chapter, it was also the International Computing Society that we are having a short society in our university as well. I was also leading that as a chairperson on that time. So it was very easy to me to organize the events, to deliver my knowledge, to deliver my expertise among the students and other members. So as I start my journey as an MSP, I give the multiple sessions on different techs. Like I was related to tech as well and related to social, like how to grow up the MSP program, to build up the Microsoft community and also the tech community as well along with that. So that the students of our communities can grow up and can motivate. We can motivate them through the programs, through the benefits that we get. Of course, the MSP program have multiple benefits of the like we can give them the learning pass modules. We can give them some of the resources and some of the catering as well that to our attendees. Those are the most of the benefits and your credits we can give to our students. That is really catching for them as well, so that they can work on the multiple platforms of machine learning, artificial intelligence, and cloud computing in Azure. So these are the attractive things that we can give to the students, and they can, of course, they can use that vouchers of $100 that is provided to us by the Microsoft. We deliver to them so that they can grow up in their technologies, and they can use them. They can motivate. We can motivate them. So in that session, we have done multiple sessions on different texts, and we have inspired our students and also the community as well for related to MSP program. And I can say that by this spreading, of course, I get its benefit. Of course, not the my benefits personally, but for my country and for other students as well. That for my university as well, I can say that there are 15 MSPs only and only from my each campus. there are 15 MSPs, and I can say that in Pakistan there is no other university where there can be 15 MSPs, and maybe there can be in other countries as well. But it is due to the spreading. Actually, I want to say the main point to say that you have to spread the programs as well. You have to spread the community. You have to spread the technologies among the students so that they can grow up. I'm just mentioning the main point to be say here is that just to share your knowledge, your expertise among students, and this is the main thing to share. If you will just keep on to you, then after some time when you will having some kind of you will stuck somewhere, then no will come to you as well to help. I think so. And so you have to as well, you have to share your expertise to others so that one day if you will have something, then the reward always comes to you. So that when you will stuck somewhere, somewhere will of course guide you on that. So I have started that tech from my university, and of course I built the first MSP community in Pakistan, starting from my own university, Fast National University. And now there are around 9 to 10 universities where there are Microsoft communities are working in Pakistan, and some even the Fast Karachi campus is also going to inaugurate after the COVID-19. But I can say that the Microsoft community is the only one community in this time that is arranging multiple events, multiple talk sessions, and multiple technologies they are sharing with you guys. We are having hackathons, we are having live events. So through that, the main aim of the Microsoft student partners, and of course the of us as well among the individual, just to grow up others, our fellows, to build up and to grow them along with us, so that they can also be play a role in the technologies. They can play a role in to promoting the country and promoting the technologies among other students. So yeah, according, I can say that I got the reward of that. That I gonna selected after as I selected in October 2018, and in January I got a selection for the for the EMEA summit that was held in Amsterdam on that time. So we are having, there were 20 MSPs selection from there, and we are 20 MSPs were there, and really they are really inspiring. We are having, there is Microsoft Ignite the tour. There was a world regional final of Imagine Cup. Of course, we have attended that. We get a great experience of networking and other things. And these things that motivate us. There were Microsoft professionals as well that motivate us. They tell us about different technologies, how to use them, how to build them. There was a hackathon among these student partners that are listed here. So by these hackathons we grow up, we get after this networking, of course we came back and I learned from Azure. That is the main of course the main cloud computing platform, cloud platform for the Microsoft, where there is you can use ML, AI, cloud computing, web, all other health resources you can use from there. And it is really inspiring, and it is a really very friendly, you can use that, and it is very easy to use. So from that I came, there are also many learning resources that I learned from there. From that learning sources, of course, we are as an MSP, we get 150 IO credits per $150 IO credits per month. So we use that learning resources that Microsoft provided to us, and MSP program, and we learn from there. And these are the resources through which we come up to the next level of the technology. And this and of course we are alongside, we are expanding the community, expanding the MSP program, expanding these all resources among other students who took part in that. And of course there are 15 MSPs only from my university, and there are around 80 or to 90 MSPs from Pakistan. And I really congratulate that the new MSPs that are coming now, the youngest MSPs, they are doing really great. Like Adil is now here, he is doing this, organizing the event, and of course he is also sharing his expertise and knowledge among you, and all other MSPs that are invited here, they are sharing their experiences. So of course I can say that the youngest MSPs and the youngest boys that are coming, they are really inspiring for you all, and they are doing great. So like this, I can say that we are expanding the communities in different universities, from UT Madan, from Lahore, Karachi, Jamshoro, And in other countries, cities, we are sharing these resources. We are building the community. We are building the tech community with the name of as an MSP. Of course, we are using the platforms. We are using the resources of that. Of course, we are using the MSP community platform for them, so that they can use. So that we are here to guide them. We are having all the resources. We are having all the things that we can share, so that they can connect with us. We are going to. We are networking with them. So that like today we are sharing our experts experiences to you, and you can in a chat you can put your questions as well, and we can have a network there. In a network we are, and so from that it is going forward. So the main thing is for the all the MSPs is to empower every student on the planet to achieve more and to spread the knowledge as much as he can. And this is all
Okay.
about. Thank you.
Thank you, Anzila, for your session. That was inspiring. We won't be taking questions. I guess we'll be moving towards the GitHub session now, because we have exceeded our time limit. So yes, now
Okay,
we'll be
okay, sure.
starting for the GitHub session. I'm ending the